Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Garoppolo now. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Garoppolo throwing the out route and complete. It's Olsen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They go play action here on first down. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Carr now on first down. And his pass incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
637. 808. Yo, Chief. Get set. Blue 80.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Raider 8. 24.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And a loose football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. following the penalty. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
20! 180! Check. 21.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and you know you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
Toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Garoppolo again. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Here we go. 180! Hey, go!
And they'll run it here. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And Gold is able to put it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick, But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because the extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
There's Garoppolo to throw, and that is incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Carr now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play that time for the Rams. 59 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Throwing now is Carr. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he finds Howard complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Low. You got 4. Now, you ready? 29.
On play action, now Carr. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
37. Now, wide 88. White.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, L.A. Sammy Watkins as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make it 17-13. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Throwing on first down is Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and now it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. So we come upon halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
White. Hey. You got 3 now.
Throwing his car on third down. And this is caught by Watkins. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On first down, it's Gurley. He's to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Here's Carr to throw, and incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
He's going to get it running right. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Garoppolo on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And Ndamukong Suh in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Get down, get down. Blue 80.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. He spins free. And a great move again. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw his car. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st down, Carr. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Carr to throw on second down. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Carr now on 1st down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is going to be 49er football. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Underwood. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Hey. 11.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
Thanks, someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Trying to lay one up deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And the Rams getting set to go now. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Rams on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Get set, get set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They go play action here on first down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spinning past him. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Down, 180. Loose right, Chief. 29.
Now Carr. This is caught. Watkins. Now the ball comes loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. On play action, now Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. A nice little juke. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Gets this one left side to Pettis. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Garoppolo looks to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
By 20. 12, now, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And now another one thrown incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on down. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Carr going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. His throw caught at about the 5. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, Charles, it's